Welcome to Dashboard 5 and our last visualization with the US Social Security card data. This dashboard is deceivingly simple at first glance, but as we get going and start building, we'll get to dive into some really neat but slightly more complicated features in Tableau. Okay, so here's the curiosity that led me to build this dashboard. We know by now, working with this data, that there are 32,600 unique names issued on Social Security cards in the 20th century. But I wanted to know how many of those names are consistently used. This slider is the key to exploring that question. As you filter down all the Social Security cards to just a percentage of them, the bubble chart updates. And since the names in the bubble chart are sorted from largest to smallest, we can immediately start to see that just a few names account for a huge portion of all those Social Security cards. For example, if we adjust our slider, let's take it from 50% to 25%, we see that just 34 names make up 1/4 of all 20th century Social Security cards. If you go down to just 10%, there are just 6 names. Know any folks with these names? Yeah, me too. All right, so here are the 5 steps to build this dashboard. Step 1, we'll make our bubble chart. Step 2, we'll talk about the measure names and measure values sitting in the bubble chart's underlying crosstab. In step 3, we'll create our running % of total filter. Step 4, we'll add a caption to our visualization. And finally, in step 5, we'll design our dashboard. We'll use both tiled and floating objects. Okay, ready to dive in? Then on to step 1, let's make that bubble chart.